A man just woke up from sleep only to discover in horror that his home was covered in unknown black patches. When he looked directly at them, the black patches quickly vanished. In a panic, he fled the room, wanting to ask his neighbor what was happening. The man frantically rushed outside the building and realized the entire structure was already corroded by the black patches. The whole world had turned bizarre. In the distance, buildings stood broken and incomplete, tilted and suspended in the void. The man didn't understand why the world had become like this, but the flowing traffic in the distance and the low humming noise were unmistakably the familiar urban sounds of the past. Yet, to his shock, the people here were as broken as his neighbor. They moved like soulless ghosts, acting only out of habit and inertia. The man walked to the edge of the platform and saw the true face of this world. There was no up or down, left or right here, and the laws of physics no longer applied. Countless dilapidated structures floated like islands, haphazardly stacked throughout space. Tiny paths formed by converging black patches connected them to one another, layer upon layer, stretching into an immeasurable distance. The man looked back at the ruined building beside him, and in his mind he recalled its original appearance. In an instant, countless gleaming lines covered its surface, and within moments, the building was restored to its former self. Even the stubborn black patches vanished under his gaze. Overjoyed by what he saw, the man suddenly heard laughter in the distance. He turned quickly and saw a terrifying shadowy figure on a far-off building. Instead of disappearing under his gaze, the shadow transformed into a horrifying monster and attacked him. The monster's attack was ineffective. A man and a woman appeared just in time and saved him. The captain ordered 2 team members to take the man away, then casually tossed aside a bucket he was holding, kicking a streetlight straight at the monster. But the monster seemed unkillable, reforming its body within moments. The 4 fled to the edge of a cliff. The man was too terrified to move, but the captain shoved him off from behind. After a rapid fall, the man slid into a cluster of Chinese-style buildings. Before he could regain his bearings, the other 3 caught up with him and urged him to keep running, ignoring the bustling, lively surroundings. They quickly left this landmass, crossed a bridge made of black patches, and arrived at a city on water. Then they came to a broken bridge. Without a moment's hesitation, all 3 leaped into the air and fell through the sky, landing on another structure. The man watched, terrified, still too afraid to move. But with the monster closing in from behind, he had no choice but to jump too. After a brief sink, he began to fly, only to start falling again immediately. He grabbed onto a rooftop, avoiding a direct plunge into the void. As the monster drew closer, the captain, annoyed, grabbed this dead weight and once again stayed behind to hold it off. Covering their retreat, he shot the monster lunging toward them, but unfortunately, his palm was slashed by the monster's sharp claws. With no time to treat the wound, the 4 hurried into a building, but the monster pursued them, seemingly intent on a final, decisive